Hi everyone, how's it going? Um, it's been a cool new moon so far. It's actually been really cool. I've just been doing salutations to the new moon and it's been really enjoyable actually. I've had a really enjoyable day. But unfortunately, the ambulance showed up. Now, ordinarily I'd be like, it's an obvious setup, but here's the thing. Last night, I was literally screaming in pain and I called 111 to log the incident, just to log the injury, right? And they said that they were going to get a clinician back to me in they were going to get a clinician back to me to discuss my next options, right? But the thing is, I missed the call twice. So of course the ambulance came over and they said they got a report about an hour ago that an ambulance should come to see me. Now let's put all of this together. Look at me now. Evidently, no weapons are being fired on my jaw at the moment. I've only got the after effects of the firing on my jaw. No weapons are being fired at my jaw right now. You can see how calm I am. You can see how it started up here. You can see how calm I am and you can see how lucid I am and you can clearly see the difference. I went from abruptly, I might add, from being in searing and severe pain yesterday to being calm, to being lucid, to being completely rational. In fact, let's compare the difference between the 15th of December to now. The abruptness of the change in behavior and the change in my physical health should definitely tell everybody that it's not organic and it's not coming from my own body. And that it's coming from remote weaponry and all that type of stuff, like I said. Now, I find it odd that the ambulance would be called today, like an hour ago. I find it odd that even though there are a multitude of different reasons as to why the ambulance was called, I find it odd that it would be called like an hour ago today when there's nothing really going on, in comparison to me screaming and crying on the 15th of December to the 16th of December, just having endless crying fits and feeling abjectly depressed like I wanted to end everything. So no ambulance is called then when I want to end everything. But it just so happens that somebody calls the ambulance today when they know I'm doing prayers up in here. I'm just saying. So you could have called the ambulance on the 15th of December when I was actually going through a breakdown, but you choose to do it now when I'm doing salutations to the new moon. I'm just saying it's a little bit suspicious. Clearly somebody wanted to interrupt what I was doing, or they wanted me to, they wanted me to be taken away before I could complete it. But I feel like that was definitely a setup. But one thing I will say is that everything that's happened in the past few days or so from the 15th to now, it's let me know one thing about my perpetrators. These people are scared. Scared of having their fucking dirty laundry put out there for the public to see. They're scared that no amount of wrongdoing can cover up their wrongdoing. They're afraid that they're not the people that they thought they were. And in getting me out of the way, they feel like they can get those problems out of the way. But it's like, again, I'm not just one person going through this. There are millions of us globally. Getting rid of me and getting me out of sight, it doesn't solve the problem. If anything, it gets worse. Ask my previous neighbors. Ask my previous neighbors who experienced neighborhood decline when I moved out of there. It wasn't the second that I moved out of there, but they definitely experienced decline in the quality of their community. We can argue about it, but it's the truth. Getting me out of the picture, it didn't help anybody. Like trying to get me out of the picture in order to avoid the consequences of being involved in gang stalking, it didn't help anybody any. It doesn't help anyone. It never helps anyone. It's never helped anybody. And it's got nothing to do with me or, you know, whatever power people think I have. It's got everything to do with that's just how my life is. People don't like me and they think that by getting rid of me, it's going to solve the problem. But they still have to deal with themselves. They still have to deal with the things that, you know, the things that made them uncomfortable that they don't want to confront. Only I'm not there for them to project that onto anymore. They have to deal with each other and they have to deal with themselves. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, you know, getting rid of me, like trying to get an ambulance up in here, it's not going to help anybody. It's not going to help them. Do you understand what I mean? And I told the ambulance straight, I'm doing my little my new moon salutations up in here. I told him straight. I said, that's what I'm doing. I said, if you didn't get a phone call a few days ago about what was going on with me, and you got a phone call today, an hour ago, that means whatever I'm doing in here is probably what they're scared of, and that's got nothing to do with my mental health. Once again, we're in a situation where somebody calls the ambulance and it's got nothing to do with my psyche. I mean, I don't know, man. Again, it's been done before. This ain't my first rodeo. You understand? I have a breakdown. I have an induced breakdown. And no help comes during the breakdown. But as soon as I get over it, or a couple of weeks after I get over it, suddenly the ambulance gets a phone call, or suddenly mental health gets a phone call. This ain't my first rodeo. But I have to admit, today's been really enjoyable. I can't lie. Today's been really good. I felt like my old self again. I felt really, really good. And yeah, I feel amazing. I feel really, well, not amazing. That's taking it a bit far. I still can't open this drawer here. But I felt worse in my life than this. Like I feel relatively good in considering everything that's happened. I feel actually pretty good. I knew I was looking forward to Christmas for a reason. Because it's like, it's less stress, it's less botheration. I think even the neighbors, either they're really, really quiet or they're not up there. So I don't have to deal with any like direct harassment. So things have been really good here. Like things have been really good. So I'm not, you know, I'm okay. It's just that there are times where the electronic weapon is fired at my head or fired at parts of my body and they take it too far, and then they try to use that as psychological harassment. All anybody needs to do is do an x-ray here and here and they'll see that there's like, it's not a mental health issue. Why do you think they don't do it? But anyway, I gotta go. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my evening. I might get some snacks actually. I can't, you see, I can't, you see, it's stuck there. I can't open all the way from here. So you can imagine how difficult it is for me to eat. But I'm not going to push my jaw open. Don't get it twisted. But I'm going to give it a college try. I'm craving some popcorn. So yeah, I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to get on with the rest of my day, mate. You know, what time is it? It's 5. So I'm going to get on with the rest of my day. Fuck all this. I get my fucking popcorn, get my soft drink, get my relaxation on and watch a shitty movie, and I'm just gonna enjoy myself. I'm sure the ambulance will be back, or I'm sure mental health will be back, and it will be some other crap. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna enjoy myself. So there's no point in this. No point in dwelling on it. So My fellow TIs, I love you very much. I hope you're having a good Christmas. I'm actually having a better Christmas than I thought I would have. I knew there was a reason I was looking forward to it. But yeah. You guys enjoy yourselves, enjoy the process. Love the process, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. You guys take care of yourselves. Peace and blessings. I love you all, my fellow TIs. You know this already. I love you with my heart and soul. You guys take care. Peace and blessings. Mwah. Bye-bye.